I'm a recruiting guy, people. I can't help but start thinking about the future. And what I know is coming to that defensive line, some of the help that I think may be there for Oklahoma in the portal, some of the ways they can get better. This defense has a chance to be pretty stinking good next year. You're going to have to replace Woody Washington. You may have to replace Billy Bowman. I don't know that that's a certainty. I think another great year on tape, another year of him being healthy could be huge for him. I think he could move him into a day 2 pick kind of conversation. I don't think he's there yet. But there's a very real, if that defensive line can mature, PJ Adebayo can become the player we think he's ready to be. R. Mason Thomas can just get healthy and be an effective pass rusher. Jacob Lacey comes back. I mean, there are some ways this defense can be pretty darn good. And if Bowman will return, I want you to watch the 2 plays the safeties make here on back-to-back plays. We'll have to fast forward a little bit because there's a spot review, which a perfectly good review. I went on a little rant about refereeing earlier, and then I just decided not to run the video because I hate that stuff. I can think of all the years I've watched OU football, probably 1 or 2 games where a referee truly changed a game in a nature so overt that it was hard for anything else to have ever happened except the team that got that call to win the game. You let a team hang around long enough, you've invited trouble for yourself. You leave it up to a call, you've invited it up for yourself. I think we can all be realistic about the Drake Stoops thing. That never should have happened. Okay, not going to get into that rant. I started again. I truly apologize. Let's move forward. Okay, Billy Bowman, right here. Track Ollie across the open field tackle. I'm not sure there's another player on Oklahoma's roster that makes that play. And I still hear people question Billy Bowman. He's so freaking good, and I wish more people realized it. He's not perfect. Everybody listening to this is going to say, oh, what about this play, that play? Yep, he misses a tackle sometimes. So do NFL players, and Billy Bowman's going to be one of those before too long. Enjoy having a high-quality safety. You haven't had one in a long time. But we'll watch it one more time, see if maybe they show a different angle with all the reviews. Guys, and this isn't just somebody. This is freaking Ollie Gordon. Billy's given up 20 pounds, couple inches, and you can tell Gordon's so surprised he can make the play that all Gordon had to do was reach his arms out, and he didn't do it. And he gets that first down. But I don't think that was present in his mind because he didn't expect anybody to make that tackle because who the hell has tackled Ollie Gordon in space this year? Okay, now we move on to 4th down. And we're just going to watch Robert Spears-Jennings right here at the bottom. Look at him just come flying from the backside. And not only flies up there, but makes the stinking play. Wraps him up, grabs him, takes him down. That's another guy that over the last few weeks, I know everybody's mad and doesn't like how the games have gone. Robert Spears-Jennings is showing you some things that he needs to be on the field as often as possible. And the fact he played a lot of football on Saturday and OU's defense looked pretty darn solid, especially once he came on. I mean, you got to remember, he wasn't part of that first drive. So OSU's 20 basically got 20 points. 10 of it came off turnovers. So 10 real defensive points drives had anything to do with Robert Spears-Jennings being on the field. That's a little guerrilla math. I get it. But that's pretty impressive. Not shabby at all. So, again, if you're talking about that and then you want to play some, 3-3-5 stuff with Peyton Bowen on the field next year, I could buy that. Peyton Bowen, Robert Spears-Jennings, and Billy Bowman is your back. Guys, I'll be real honest. That's as good as say. That's probably as good a safety group as you'll find in the SEC. And there's not a lot of positions where I can say OU's ready, like is on an SEC level. That's an SEC level safety group. Gentry Williams comes back healthy at corner. Danny Stutzman and Kip Lewis are your linebackers. Yep, you're talking business right there. Now, when you go 3-3, you're pushing PJ Adebawore and R. Mason Thomas inside, and that's dangerous. So there's some give and take to all that. But again, just there's a very clear path where this defense takes another step next year and goes from being a good unit this year to potentially a very good one next year.